Matt, today we're going to talk about one of our successful case studies that involves a plastic surgeon. Do you want to go ahead and give us a little overview of like what the issues were at the start?
Yeah, so for most doctors and lawyers, they kind of have a similar problem where they have complaints on Google Business and Yelp. Yelp and Google Business always on page one, always a big threat. People love to complain there, especially Yelp. So he had that situation, of course. Like most doctors too, he had some complaints on like WebMD, vitals, health grades, etc. Those were on page two though. And then he uniquely had a court case and a news article about some malpractice lawsuit. Um, and we were able to help with everything. Everything turned out very well. So to start at the top, there's Google Business. We have a way to get new complaints off. If they're within 3 months, very, very high success rate. Everything is pay performance based. After that time frame, they get a little older, about 1 in 3 success rate, but only pay for success. Then there was the Yelp, which we got off, the whole Yelp listing. We can't pluck out complaints on Yelp, but we can get the whole Yelp listing down. Then he had a news article. Usually we can get news articles removed. This time we weren't, but so no charge for that. But what we did instead was we did suppression, where we created positive articles about him. Everything went through him first for approval, make sure you're happy with it. And then we use a click team to boost those positive articles so they outrank the negative. Then the idea is people are lazy, they don't click to page three and problem solved. And then the last thing on page one was a court record. I got it fully deleted, takes about a week, and one and done fee.
Well, so that's a lot. So
Yes,
this guy had a pretty severe case. It sounds like there were four negative things just in the top 10 on page one of his search results. Is that right?
yes.
So
And
that
then,
must have been crushing his business.
yeah, he was complaining about it. It seemed like, he was on a tight budget because business was slow. But he said the ROI, the return on investment, was definitely there, and he was thrilled. Um, he's still paying us small monthly fee to keep everything positive. But yes, it's been a great case study. Unfortunately, due to privacy concerns, we can't give out his name. I wish we could. But there's been a lot of doctors and lawyers who've given their names publicly on our reviews on like Design Rush, search Google Business. So you can always research those clients there if you guys want to do your due diligence.
So this case in particular was a combination of you removing reviews, removing the court case, removing the Yelp page, and then suppressing that news article off of page one where people aren't going to see it hardly at all.
Correct. Yeah. A lot of different things going.
And how long did that sort of this first phase take where you got, the stuff removed and got that court case, that news article off of page one?
So I'll start from the top. Everything is a different timeline. Google Business, 1 to 2 weeks. Yelp, about 4 weeks. Getting the court record removal, and just news articles in general, about 1 to 2 weeks. And the news article, it took a few months to get to page three, but we got it lower within a month. So each month it'll go lower and lower, typically about 3 spots per month, maybe four. So what I tell clients is, if you're on a smaller budget, get page one clear. Statistically, 0.6% of people click to page two these days. Society has gotten really lazy. But if you're on a bigger budget, get page one and two clear.
And so I imagine once page one, which is the top 10, the Google profile page, once that gets cleaned up, I imagine his business must pick back up. He stops hearing people complaining about, hey, what's going on with all these reviews or what's this article about?
Yeah, why are you getting sued for malpractice? I think he won the case, but still, having it out there. Uh, yeah, I mean, people aren't going to hire a mediocre plastic surgeon, or if they do, you're gonna have really low fees. So if you want to get the big fees, you gotta look pristine online.
Yeah. And so now you said that this gentleman is continuing to work with us for like long-term results. So
Mhm.
you're every month you're still creating, new digital assets to push that news article back. And I guess that also helps to insulate in case some bad news would pop up in the future, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it creates more competition. So if something does slanderous emerge in the future, the more competition will be make it push it back further. And also as a free byproduct, it helps with SEO, search engine optimization to outrank competitors and driving more business. Just having your online presence be strong and having these backlinks from high domain authority sites, it all helps.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like a transformational case study for us.
Yeah. Yeah. Every client's different. So give us a call and we can kind of give you a rundown of what we can do, what we can't do. But at the very least, it seems like these review platforms are a threat to everyone, and we definitely can help there.
Yeah. So if you're watching this video, it doesn't matter, whether you're a plastic surgeon or a dentist or a doctor or a psychiatrist, any type of professional, if you have an issue, we can use a multi-pronged, affordable approach, not only for suppression, but also for removals to make you look great online. And really the benefit is it helps improve your business.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Mike.